Hi, hello everyone. Hi QC Dave. Welcome Ertia. Hi buddy, it's the Norwegians. How are you all today? How's the week treating you? Hi Nebula, happy to see you too. Everything going alright? Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh, thank you. Power hi. Happy to see ya. You're early today. For an early death for me. Hope you're having a good week. It's only Tuesday, but it already feels like, I don't know, like Thursday or something. So yeah, I don't really know how to how to open streams. Like been doing this for over a year and I still don't know how to start the streams. Also, by the way, there we go, not having the little X in the corner anymore. Sorry about that. So we are going to be working on Twinkle today. I've been working like crazy. I want to have like a demo ready early next year. So I am trying to add as much content as possible. And so today we are going to add a mission that will use the new mechanic we made last week. Also, let me continue with the mentions in here. There we go. Yeah, let's just go to the art scene and... Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. And I will move things around just so I have a good view of everything. And I will close this for now. I was just fixing something in there. So, here is where the mission will start. In this park area that right now doesn't have like anything really interesting. It's got a level in a corner, but nothing else. So I think I will be adding Bab over here, and she will be the one that gives you this mission. So yeah, let's do that. But before that, there we go. Didn't forget about that. So yeah, let's get working on that. I got already a template for Bab NPCs, so I just add it in here, rotate her. Let me see, it will be just like here. Program Fantasy 2, Flash Demise. Hi Bacon, happy to see ya. How you doing today? Hope you are not too busy and you are resting properly. Alright, so I will add this over here. And let me see the name nomenclature. Just so we have everything named the same. Yeah, we just got this Bab and then M3 because it's the third mission. Back to the green, I see. Take it easy though. Hit me up later about something if you remember. Oh, we got a minigame already. Starting strong today. Let's see, we got Maple deciding on the game. And it's the first one, the main race test. Which is probably like one of my favorites out of the three. Because it's so simple. And we got Pan Goblin, we got Aggie, we got Maya, and we got Scarlet Maverick. All in there. Whoa, Maya really getting there in the short way. Maya went, that was quick. That was really quick. Congrats, Bacon. Alright, so we got this. The cool thing it already has this NPC item component I made, and we can add a bunch of things. Like we get the first variation, which is before the mission, doesn't have any condition or anything. And let's start by adding like a cutscene for this. Hi, Hill. Happy to see ya. So I go here and create a new cutscene and 3 bath. There we go. And I add this in here, and it triggers when you talk to her. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I think it's only been seen in the Discord server. Let me fetch it because it is funny. There we go. And it should work if I just do this. There we go. Thank you for getting this fan art done, yo. And this is featuring the famously misheard lyrics "Want to Venusaur." I just think they are like nice friends. Let's just have it here in the corner for now. There we go. Hey, that's great. I hope your day at work goes swimmingly and it doesn't give you much bullshit. One thing I want to do too is that since this is an NPC with a mission, you should have the exclamation point. Oh, this song is so good. I love it so much. Like seriously, what the heck is going on with the soundtrack in Sonic Forces? Like everyone hating in that game, but the music is next level. Like seriously. Okay, so we got the quest icon in here. There we go. Now, I don't think I will be able to feature this in any version of the game. Yeah, that'd be like a big legal trouble. Yeah, we are going to be making a mission with her. She'll be giving you some missions along the game too, so you can get some improvement and some items for you to use during the game. Alright, so let's see. We got the cutscene and it is completely empty. You'll see there is like some new stuff going on in here in the cutscene editor since last time. We activate the camera, this is like the first thing we do. And then we have a template to move the player to the front of the NPC. There we go. And now let me check the script for the cutscene. So we start with Bob waving high. So this is it. We use the default text box and use the Bob. Then this is the format for the voice clips and everything. And this is the text, okay. I don't think Nintendo will allow me to do that. I am not that important. Hi Suna, happy to see ya. Yeah, but seriously, I am not Crypt of the Necrodancer. I am not one of those indie darlings. Okay, so first thing we want to do is to get the camera looking at map over here. So I will pick this camera object in here and I will just place it here in front of Bob. There we go. And the cool thing is, see this view of the camera in here in the corner? I can make it a little bit bigger too. Hi Lorenzi! I think it looks super hard. I don't know if that's the case, but it really does look like super hard. So I will just move the camera in here, and as you can see, we get a preview. And the cool thing is now I can just come here, move camera, and just click in here and we get the whole thing. And we also want her to say hi. So let's add an animation. And the cool thing is now I got these menus, you cannot see it, but I got like a drop down when I click here and I can just select an animation. Here, now it's wave. So we just do this while the character is moving to the front, and when we are done moving, then just play this message in here for Bob. Hola, hola. Doing okay. I am doing okay, working on things. Which is, you know, I think it's what we are here for. Alright, so next we get another message, and this time it will be the player who's talking. And we just add the text in here, but when we show this message, I want the camera to be at the shoulder of the player. So I get this template in here. Templates are cool because they are just like normal notes, like this one that I just decide to save to reuse later. That's super useful. Okay, so right now we got like a couple messages. Maybe at this point we should make Twinkle change animation too. And the problem is I got so many, it takes a while to find the correct one. I think it was post one. There we go. Alright. Next thing is again another message from Bob. We don't change the camera yet. Maybe we should add another animation to explain one. And then when we are like halfway done, let me see. I don't know, I don't think we have an animation that will fit in here yet. Maybe the broad one. There we go. Alright, so now we again move the camera. And again, what I will do is just like, you know what, I will move Twinkle over here so we get like a good preview of where she will be. So we are over here. And just to make sure we are doing it right, I will just move her over here like so. And now I unparent her. So this is where she will be. Alright. And I can now like move to camera. I will maybe make this way bigger so you can see what I'm seeing. There we go, that's the preview. So we get like over here, get a good view of Twinkle. Relative to the player. We don't LARP or anything, but maybe we have like a palm from the left animation. There we go, fixing little hiccups in the text. Quick, everyone in the chat, how's this zone's name? How did you pronounce it? Alright, so now, like Twinkle just like having fun, she just says, I was just kidding, you cute little workaholic. So she will be like having fun. We just have the talk animation. And then we play the jiggle animation too. And maybe we don't even have a talk expression, we just make her enter the jiggle animation and keep it all the time. Hi Mapo! Happy to see ya! How you doing today? Alright, so after that she just asked. This time we do have a talk expression, but before we will cancel the jiggling animation. There we go. So we go to normal, then we talk normally. And then we play the grounded one. Take a little longer to play. Oh yeah, that's the cutscene editor I made for myself. In fact, you'll see it's got new stuff from last time we were working on this. We got these buttons in here. We got this button in the corner that opens a navigation window. And I can like go to the start or to specific messages. So it's easier to navigate when I'm working on a longer cutscene. It's still a bit missing some features. I am adding them as I need them, just bit by bit. And eventually I want to turn this into part of a framework that can be used to really speed up working on games. Alright, we again have the camera go back to Bab's face, but I think instead of just reusing the camera position we had before, I will like make a new one so it's a little bit different. Maybe we get like a little bit of an angle in here. Maybe something like this, a bit closer. There we go. And this time we pan from the right to have it different than last time. Oh hi, Waro! Small gato, that's me. No smaller than ever. We are working on a cutscene for Twinkle, and this will be part of a mission. It will be a short cutscene though, so it won't take as long as last time. Alright, I will duplicate this just so I don't have to pick all of the options again. Oh, actually, not this one. There we go. And this is the 5th message. And let me see, what kind of animation could she play now? Maybe she's thinking at first. By the middle of this message, she will change to be explaining. Yeah, I think that fits. And then we get the camera to be on the shoulder again. Everyone is panting size. Please, Sana, don't. Please don't pant us. I want to live. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't use this pose in here because she will be using it next. This is the sex message. She says this. And this place now, over here. And maybe she goes to the wonder position in there. Alright. I promise you we are almost done with this one. This is the 7th message. You have no brain today? I find that hard to believe, Suna. You are a big brain person. And everyone here knows that. She goes to the idle animation for this one. And then we get a message from Twinkle. While we still have the over-the-shoulder camera. This is the player and uses the Twinkle settings. And she's like really excited. She uses the pose happy bounce. Racketeering. Hey, buddy, have you played Reseteer? Because that game is amazing. Now let me check this thing. Reseteer is so good. Alright, so now we need to actually move the camera back to Bat's face again. Maybe a little bit like closer. Maybe not with as much angle. Something like this, so it feels a little bit different than before. Something like this. Also, hi Dualwan, I didn't say hi before. I got lost in the middle of everything. Happy to see you here. We get the camera. And then we get the message. And she feels proud, so she won't be using an expression for talking this time. She will just look proud as an expression without diamonds. And also use the proud animation. Hey, you get out of the path sooner. Then we cancel this after the message. I love how this song from Mega Man X6 just sounds like the final countdown at the start. Like they just didn't care at all. Alright, she does have a talk expression. And has the explaining animation. What happened? What did I miss? I don't know if I want to know. Alright. See, now she's getting like a little bit excited. Explaining the things. And she plays the other animation. And I think at this point, the camera just zooms in a little bit. Because she's getting so eager about adding conditions to this mission. And we add some lerping. Over 0.75 seconds. And now we get the camera to be on the shoulder again. Why is this so slow? Wait, Unity, what are you importing? I didn't change anything. Okay, whatever. Camera to shoulder again. And now it is Twinkle who's talking. This is the 12th message. This is like enough rolls. I just wanna zoom around. And then we add an animation for the player to jog in place. Which will end when the text finishes showing. We go to grounded. And at this point, Bob just asks if we are ready. This will be the end of this cutscene. For now. And we should have the camera looking at Bob again. Maybe a little bit further. Little bit more centered. Something like this. And maybe we move from the top. Or you know what? No animations, we'll just lerp in. Since we are at the shoulder length. And she will be using the happy expression. Maybe not even as a talk expression, just normal. There we go, no duration, we'll just keep it like so. And now we can have something cool in here. We got a choice. Between yes And no. And if we say yes, we go to 14A. With a talk expression. And we cancel this facial expression first. But if we say no, this is 14B. And she has like a different message. Also, she should be having the normal animation at this point. So maybe she will like look down. And then she just goes back to normal. And at this point, if we did see this, if we say yes, we can actually start the mission. And let me check how I did it last time, because I always forget. See here in the roundabout area. Yeah, I just sent this one in here. There we go. Alright, so we got the cutscene down. Let's now actually test it and see how it works. It only took like half an hour. Which, now, thinking about it, is not bad. Like, usually it takes way longer to add a whole cutscene to a game. Let's see if this works. Alright, so here we are. Camera is not working with the gamepad. Strange. We'll have to look at that. Also, sorry about the sound being a little bit loud. Let's just get rid of it so we don't listen to two things at once. So yeah, we go in here. Oops, wrong button. And this is also not working with gamepad. There's a present for you in Discord for your efforts. Oh, let me watch. Let me see what is in there. Let me see. Oh, that is so cute. You really got her down like this. Want me to showcase it? I can make her appear in here just. Let me check. There we go. Why is this? What the hell is this? Why is this so weird? Let me do something real quick. Alright, now I don't know why it is not showing. It's not being seen. Why? I don't know, maybe it's because it's a GIF. But I don't know why. It should show GIFs. Is it okay if I just take a screenshot and show that? Because, I don't know, maybe this is having trouble with the GIFs. So yeah, let's just do this instead. Sorry about the, the slow things. There we go. So now I should be able to just get this. It is not showing. What the fuck is going wrong with this? Oh, I think I know what's going on. It's got filters. There we go. Alright, so maybe I can actually show the GIF or GIF or whatever way you want to pronounce. There we go, look at her. She's so cute. Let's just add her over here. She will be working on this with us today. Seriously, thank you so much.
Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. Vav. Heart emoji. Many heart emojis.
Many heart emojis. You are absolutely right. Alright, so now back to the cutscene. And Twin over here. What's up, Bob? Having a picnic? Maybe Sunday soon. You know we are busy. It was just kidding. Cute little workaholic. So what are you doing? I was thinking about how to upgrade your UFON, and looking at manuals I found out an advanced function. You know, it can transform into a vehicle for you to ride. It's not like you can use it whenever, it needs a special energy charge. But it's still neat. What? Can we test it right now? Yeah, I already set up a little game for you. I placed some flags around this part of the park. You just have to grab 10 of them. But there's a time limit, and also you cannot fall off the EFN. And enough rules. I just wanna zoom around. Okay, that's all the rules. Are you ready? And we can say yes or no. And if we say no, oh come on, you know I love these things. And we go back to this. And we can start the cutscene again. So I think we got it right. Like, we got it first try. Okay, so now only a few things to do to continue this. Oh, thank you, Bacon. Alright, so first thing we want is that if you say no, you don't repeat this whole thing. You have like a shorter cutscene. We got this retry mission. Still has the same everything. But instead of using this cutscene, it will use a new one. And this is N3 Bab retry. Okay. So here in this other one, we have this instead of the previous one. And back to the cutscene editor, here we want to have like a condition. And we will set a variable. We want to do this like whether you choose yes or no, it doesn't matter. You will get this anyway. And we will set mission 3 we will set it to 1. So now here in the conditions for this, we can make that you need to have this be 1. So if this happens, then you get this other cutscene instead of the first one. And here we can actually start working on this other cutscene. I thought so already, at least. There we go. First of all, I want to activate the camera. And I want this to be the same as before, essentially. There we go. And I want to also move the player in front. There we go. All right. And then we get a couple of messages. She goes, remember, pick 10 flags. Maybe she goes into the explain animation. And then she says, everything ready, let's
Hey
get started.
molegato. TGC_Dave has a message for you. It says, what happens after you eat alphabet soup? You have a vowel movement.
Oh my god. Dave, why? How? Where did you get those from? Where are you getting your arcane knowledge from? Do you have like, I don't know, access to a hidden library or something? A forbidden one. Alright, we get the choice again. Between yes and no. By the way, those symbols I'm adding, if I zoom in so you can see them, this is just so that this uses the translation system. So instead of writing yes or no, it writes whatever this language has as for that word.
Hey molegato. TGC_Dave has a message for you. It says, Drew Gulliver on Instagram.
Instagram, our favorite social media platform. Alright, she goes to idle. For this. And again, we will have like a message for yes and another for no. And it's basically the same text as before. But if we say yes, we start the mission. There we go. So now we got this other cutscene and it will play one or another depending on if you already tried this or not. Which means now we actually get to work on the mission. So let's create an empty. And of course it's created wherever. I want it to be in here. So let's see. Create empty. There we go. And maybe this will be the place. Oh, Suna, he doesn't need a newspaper. He already has Instagram. With every single news in there. Plus, if you hit someone with a smartphone on the head, it hurts more than with a newspaper. Got these M3 objects. And here I will add another component. Mission area. Oh, you haven't seen that. You haven't seen the one that Bacon just made. Let me move her in here. Look at her. She's so cute. Ah. Bacon really captured her well. There we go. Okay, so the mission text will probably say something like "Goddamn flags." And it will play a song, it will play the action song. Maybe we need to have like a starting position. Maybe you can start like over here. And look in this direction or something. Something like so. Alright. So we have this as the start position. And we activate this. And we have a time limit of 60 seconds. And when we fail the mission, we will play the retry thing. And the NPC is this one. There we go. You know what? I will argue that's true. Okay, so now if you start this mission, the mission does nothing, but it will play music, end after 60 seconds, and then just play the retry thing. No, what we want is to get you on the hoverboard as we start. Hey Nidio, you were here before though, I think? Or am I getting confused with last string? Honestly, that could happen. Okay, so what I will do is I will add, let me check where is the pickup for the power up. Maybe in platforms. There we go. And this is into origins, there we go. So it's in the same spot you start. Oh, I hope you are not stressing too much. These days can be a little bit stressful. But take it easy if you can. Okay, and one thing I want to do is that whenever you do this... Actually, it doesn't matter. This one activates automatically. So, what I will do is that this just gets in here, which is where you are. So as soon as you start the mission, you get the power up. And I need to add items that you pick in here. So let's create one of them. For now it will be just a cube. We'll call it flag, but whatever. Make it be in here. This will be a trigger, so you don't actually hit it. Will be a pickup. And we'll actually add some coding in here, I think. At this point, we actually need some coding. Let me see. We will create a generic script for missions that are depending on code. On a score. Alright. And let's start coding. We want to have a few parameters in here to customize it. Description, graphics. There we go. Let me see what else. Score needed should be 10 for now. And when we enable this, we want this to reset. All right. And we want this to change the description in the UI. So let me check, how do I do this? We got the current mission area. In here we get the text. So we need like a method for this. Just update the description text. And we just do this. Oh, we already have this method. Oh, but it is for the ban. Okay, okay. So this is update mission description text. There we go. And so we get the description prefix, plus a space, plus the current score, plus a bar, plus the score needed. And we need to use the instance. Okay, so we will do this in here, and then whenever we get a point. There we go. And we clamp it. There we go. And then we update the description again. I'm thinking we don't even do this. Alright. Also, if we got enough score, we actually win. So for that, let me get this mission area. And actually, you know what? Let's just spawn a mission end area so we can actually spawn things differently if we want. So if a score is higher or equal than score needed, then we instantiate spawn on win thing, and we do it on the player for now. And we also like have a flag for this. So if we have one already, we don't do anything. There we go. Okay, so we got this code, and we should add a component with this and the information that we want. There we go. Points, then, and we add let me see. We add a sphere in here, which is the wing area. It doesn't have any renderers. There's trigger, there's pickups, and we got a mission end area, which is successful. And we got the effect for correct, and we wait for a second. There we go. And this one is disabled, so that this can actually spawn this. Back to code, because we need to make sure that this is active. There we go. Alright, so when we get 10 points, it will spawn the wing area and we will win. The problem is now we don't have any way to get points. So let's actually add another script for that. We call this mission point pickup. It is still loading. There we go. Oh hey Lani! Hi there! Happy belated birthday! How are you doing? I hope you have rest after all this eventful weekend. How was it yesterday? I didn't get to catch it. I hope you had a lot of fun. For everyone who doesn't know Lani, Lani here, amazing friend, amazing streamer, really fun person to be around, makes chainmail. How cool is that? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. And I'm sorry that I missed getting into it. Few things popped up. I visited family. But hey, I watched a little bit on the Saturday. It was real fun.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
More water, okay. Also, hi, Kylosaur. Okay, so for this, I want to actually get a reference. Well, family stuff went well. I got to see my little nephews, which is always a treat. See, I want to get the coins in here as a reference. So we have like this whole thing. Never had too much water. Well, you can really need to go pee if that's your philosophy. We'll have this in here. So we have a peak effects and we add the points. And we also want a reference to the score mission controller. And priority should be like the first thing.
Yo. Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. Shoutouts to Wear a Duck. Ah. Oh. A. Ya. Ooh. Triple A.
Triple A. Gotta get things healthy, or they will be busy. I don't think I drink as much water as I do on a stream at any other point of the day. Okay, so we add this, we destroy us, and we need to add the points. There we go. We add the value. We have the peak effect. We don't need anything else in here. There we go. So now, I can go to the flag that right now is a cube. As soon as this finishes loading. And we can add the mission point pickup. This is the controller we are referencing. Well, not like so, like this. And we maybe get the correct one. There we go. So we got like a flag in here. Let's just add like a bunch of them. Until we got 10 of them. Or maybe even more, because maybe you don't need to pick all of them, just them, but they are like across the park. And we got a Bab checkpoint over there, which I think we will remove because there's a mission with her here and it would look weird if she was to be seen into Horizon. So we maybe add like a bunch of more flags over here. We got like 20 already. So it should be like a very easy mission, I think. We'll see if we have to change 10 from 10 to more.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Drinking some water, well, you got it. Hope you are all drinking water whenever I do. I want you all to be healthy and wealthy. Alright, so we got all of those flags. And what I will do now, because I want them to actually be there every single time, is come here and add an instantiate when reactivated. And add all of them in here. There we go. So now all of these flags will appear whenever this is activated. Okay, we don't have a cutscene for when you win, but for now let's just try and see if this works. Alright, trying it again. Alright, so here we are. Hydrogen being over here. Because of that, having a picnic. And by the way, let me just do this. Oh, camera went wacky for a bit. No, it works. Yeah, Twin, that's what Bad called Twinkle sometimes. I thought it would be cute. You're kidding, you cute little workaholic. What are you doing? I was thinking about how to upgrade your youth on. I look at a manuals found that an advanced function. Did you know it can transform into a vehicle for you to ride? It's not like you can use it whenever, it needs a special energy charge. It's still neat. What? Can we test it right now? I've already set up a little game for you. I place some flags around this part of the park. You just have to grab 10 of them. But there's a time limit, and you're also gonna fall off the UFO, and enough rules. I just wanna zoom around. Okay, that's all the rules. Are you ready? Yes. Perfect. Let me supercharge your UFO right now. And there we go. We are actually working, and I got hit by the wall already. There we go. And it works in the sense that we got this, and we got the text that says points 1 out of 10. 2 of them. We cannot jump though, so we may want to add some ramps this mission. We got 5. You can get them even if you fall off, which is something I want to fix. Oh cool, I didn't know you could get on top of that. I might want to change a little bit how this controls. Oh, we got out of time, And here's our first big bug. We are not getting out of the vehicle when this ends, which is something we really want to happen. Because we are now still skating. Okay, let's fix that. Alright, so first things first, we want to get out of the vehicle when we finish a mission. So we get the mission end area. And this is the effect, this is the waiting time. So oh, hi, Psycho of Shikep. Hi there, that's a phrase. It was you. Yeah, no, completely different character as you can see. So we'll just set this to an empty string. And so we are out of the vehicle when we finish the missions. Next thing I want to do is to maybe... Oh, that kind of explains it. If you want to have a better look at her in here, let me see. There we go. That's our girl, that's Twinkle. There we go. I'm also happy with how development is going, to be honest. Alright, so now, this mission has proved to be like super hard, because the controls are not very good. So first of all, let's actually fix that. Let's open this prefab. And here in acting character system. Yeah, I read that. So glad we are in the same page now. Because we are proud of her character design. Okay, so we got the UFO ride action in here. And we want to be able to control her a little bit better. Maybe she can have like 24 acceleration. That should help. Oh, thank you, Sai. I'm really thankful for that. Maybe we can rotate. We'll see how this works. Alright, so we talk again. Skip the whole thing. And we start the mission. Alright. So now this moves like way faster than before. Because we increased the acceleration. But also she controls a little bit better, so I think this is a win. Also... Oop, there we go. The collision of the flags is like a little bit small. It makes it real hard to get them. So I think that's what we'll do next. We'll actually give them a proper hitbox. And maybe we will add a few ramps in here so you can jump out there. And also this is a bug with the music, since we are not playing any normal song, we are playing a loop. It doesn't know what to show. So we'll actually work on that later if we have time. If not, I will fix it off camera. See, there's new music in the game. Like, in addition to the full songs, I'm adding a few loops that the amphibians made that are fully instrumental. Okay, so what I will do is activate all of them. And let's just work on one and then we can duplicate it again. You know what? I will be making a note of that. I want to translate the game to as many languages as possible. It's still too early for that. For now, I will be working on Spanish and English only. But near the end of the development, I want to add support for more languages. Hi, Prince Banana. Welcome here. Okay, so we got a model. And we got like this publicity flag. So maybe we can use this. You know what, I can actually add this from the prefab. Publicity flag. Here one. There we go. So now we don't need the mesh renderer. And the box collider can be way bigger. There we go. Something like this. Maybe even more, like 4 and 4. There we go. So it's a little bit easier like so. And now let's add them again. Unlock team or SVT? Okay, I will keep that in mind. Let me actually take a note of that. Just so I don't forget. There we go. I got this typed down. Okay, so we got the flags. Let's add a few more, at least 10, so we can actually play the minigame. We got 8 of them. And we get like a few more over here. And maybe like a few of them in here to make it worth to get on top, if you can. And one over here. Well, thank you for the follows here. Thank you so much. Okay. And we add the items back so they keep respawning. There we go. And now let's actually add some ramps. Let's see if we got a model that we can use for that. So we can like get on top of things. Yeah, we got the skate park ramps, so maybe we can use those. There we go. So let's see what ramps could be interesting to have. Maybe one in here. Maybe one over here too. So you can kinda go over those benches. System froze the web page? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Twitch really is having a day sometimes. Alright, so with this, like, we cannot get stuck inside those fences. And maybe with this we can get on top of this, we'll see. Alright, so let's try this again. Let's disable this. And let's try the mission again. Alright, so we come in here, we don't see any ramps, we don't see any flags. But if we talk to her, she is dancing which he shouldn't really. So I got another bug to fix. If you are into waiting animations and you talk to an NPC, you keep dancing. She should like get out of this if you enter a cutscene. Alright. Okay, so we start moving like crazy. And you get the flags. And I got off this. So let me move again. Because I want to pick one of those ramps. Oh my god, this is a little bit hard to control. I will need to change more things. Maybe the camera is the problem. I need to maybe add a specific camera for this. Okay, so this works at least, finishing the mission. If we talk again, we just start again. And these are in here again. Oh, one, these are not. These don't have a collision. Oh my god. What a failure on my side. Don't worry about that though. Easy to fix. It's coming here. And for all of these, I will remove this box collider and add a mesh collider. This convex. There we go. So now we can use the ramps. I'm thinking though, what we need to actually do is improve somewhat the layout of the mission. Because we kinda added them willy-nilly. And we need to know what we are doing. So let's actually add a cool little circuit. Like you get the first flag in here. And then the second comes over here. Maybe you go in this direction. And then you can move over here. And you can kinda get out and get more flags this way. Or you can continue doing the loop. And then you can like come over here, I think. Move over here. You do the ramp so you can get to the other side. And then instead of going in here, just kinda get in here in this area. And with that ramp, you can jump to the back of the start. And then jump to the other side. And I think this one like comes a little bit more over here. There we go. And with this you can kinda jump to either the side or inside of this. In either case you got like a bunch of flags to pick. And you got this whole area too. Yeah, something like this. I think this works. Okay. And now about ramps, I think we need yet another one over here. So you can like drift jump over there. And all of the ramps have this box collider that we don't need. There we go. So this is disabled. This is disabled. And I will tweak the movement of the hoverboard yet again. 20 acceleration should be enough. We don't rotate momentum, maybe. Maybe we go a little bit slower. Yeah, let's rotate momentum and turn. Yeah, I think this should work. Let's just test by ourselves and see if it works. Okay, another thing I want to do is check the cutscenes in here. This one does move the player in front. Okay. And this resets the player positioning on end. It's okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if it works. Also, the effect correct should be spawning. I don't know why it is not spawning when we pick this up. Oh, because this is not spawning it. It is just creating, moving it out if it's parented to it. So let's change the code a little bit. So if the effect is our child, we do this. Else there we go. There we go. So now picking a flag should be adding some actual effect when you collect them. And I think I will actually add some shine to the flags, so you know that they are points. Because for a lot of other missions I got these shiny areas, so maybe they should have them too. As long as... Okay, there we go, Unity works, okay. So I will add a particle system. Like so, no shape, no speed, lifetime of 1. This is a mesh, local alignment. And this is the one we use. Okay, and why is this showing like this? I see, I see. It should be 0. There we go. Okay, but this should be like yellow, for example. And we got a size over lifetime. It just kinda does this. But we separate the axis.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Drinking some water, you got it, Suna. Ow! I cannot drink boxes. Okay, so is this one that should go like so? Squash water. I see, I see. Okay, so we do this and we got like a cool little area. Should be maybe a bit bigger. And I think this looks cool. I think what I will do now is copy this and add it to every single flag. There we go. At this point I should make a prefab, but I don't know if I will ever use this in any other mission. So for now I will just do this. And I get all of the flags, particles. Because I want all of them to look the same. And I'll paste the component values. There we go. So now every single flag has their particles in there. There we go. Oh, I am okay. I'm happy about that. Happy coincidence because I really don't know anything about Ukrainian language. So we can count that as a happy accident. Okay, let's see if this works this time. Alright. Skipping the whole thing. Siege. Okay. Spanish is my native language. Hola, hola. I am actually from Andalusia, so I got an accent even in Spanish. Okay. I need to make sure that when we start a mission, I can actually set the direction too. Because right now it seems we are getting the point, but not the direction. But yeah, J here in Spanish is pronounced J, so it's like a very hard sound. Yeah, okay. So it will be C-hip. Or C... Yeah, C-hip. Would that be correct? Okay, so we get this and mission is over. We don't play anything because there's nothing. And by the way, these are not being disabled, which is a bug we will fix right now. Because that's an important bug. Let me see. We got this instantiate when reactivated, and it should destroy them when disabled. Yeah, this should be like so. I think that's the bug. Let's also come in here to the mission area. And we have the player start position. It should be set into rotation, actually. Maybe what I will have to also do is we get the action character system. There we go. And we set the target movement direction. To this dot forward. There we go. So now we are not only setting the orientation of the character, but also the direction it's trying to move to. Secure. Okay. It's the urban area to the south downtown where I grew up. But that's so cool. I am from Andalusia, specifically I am from Jaén, which is also in the south of the country. It's always real hot in there. And the region is mostly famous for the oil production. There's like a lot of olive trees in there. Gigantic olive trees plantations. Like you look at your horizon and you only see olive trees. It's a little bit daunting. I don't really like that scenery, but I am living near Madrid because when I finished studying my informatics bachelor degree, I don't know what's the name for that. It's like a professional model. Um, I didn't find any job in my field of expertise in my own region, so I had to move to Madrid, and I just set a lot of my life in here. So even though I don't have that job anymore, we just live in here. Was not forgetting an unfinished GTA San Andreas total conversion around it. Hey, that's cool. I don't think there is like a high-end one. It will be so funny. Okay, so let's get to this. Alright, I know it works. The ramps work. We are hitting all of the trees though. So this is not a really good area for this gate. Now that I think about it, I will have to move the trees a little bit. Okay, so we finished the mission. And the other ones have gone. There we go, that is correct. So we can actually continue with this. Okay, so let's start by creating another cutscene. So we got TV4 mission to retry mission. And we want to also have another new cutscene that is not a state of the NPC, it just plays once. We got the N3 bab end. And what we do is, here in the cutscene successful, we add it in here. There we go. So now we can actually select this. There we go. First we activate the camera, set this as the starting node. And we want to start by making the camera point to Twinkle. And she's like all excited that she got to finish this thing. Well, we got another minigame. Let's see. We got another main race test. And this thing, we got Golden Queen, we got Jan, we got Aki, and we got Spicy Bara all participating. And it seems Spicy is the first to get out of the bunch, but he's in a really bad spot right now. Never mind, going straight for the win, unless they decide to do something different. And there we go! Spicy wins! We never know how it's going to turn out. Those are so fun. Okay, I want to also... Actually, I want to teleport the player to in front of this. and then haptic camera. Then play an animation on the player, which will be this one, the bouncing loop one. And then we got a message. Run the player. And she just says, that was so fun. Maybe she will
Yo.
use the happy one.
Code Lilish has got something to say. It goes. There is a digital entity lurking in your chat. Do not mind him. He is just charged on DG Lade.
Hi, Galactic. Happy to see ya. What are you doing today? From one digital entity to another. Hope you are having a fantastic day. After this, we want the camera to point to Bob again. There we go. And we get her to talk. And she does this pose. I don't really know what what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, at this point, the camera back goes against the shoulder. No worries, no worries. It just got lost in the sauce and just started a whole new conversation, so I got a little bit lost. Maybe, who knows, Bacon? Ooh. Alright. So she goes back to being proud. Bob, that is. No expression. Oh, I didn't. I think I saw the message, but it was this morning and I was half asleep, so I don't really got to really sink into the art. I will check it out later because I know your art is always really cool. She will be proud. There we go. And this is the third one. Using the talk expression. But first we cancel the facial expression because we are still in the proud one. And then we play this one. Okay, Suna, take it easy, rest as much as you can. And I hope things are going okay. We all really appreciate you, okay? Keep that in mind. Okay, so since this is like the last one, last message, we play the idle animation on this one to get back to normal. And then we change the item amount and she will give you, I don't know, the magnetic chip for now. I need to make a new item for this. See, Yasuna. Hit me up later if you can. Just to see that you are doing alright and that you are having a good day. And we get to show the animation. And I think that's it. I think that's the whole cutscene for when the mission ends. Okay? Or actually, you know what? Very important thing is we need to set a variable, the mission 3. This should be set to 2 because we finished the mission. We don't want to repeat it anymore. So now after this is done, you cannot repeat the mission. Okay, trying this again. Okay, so have a fantastic day. See ya. Okay, why didn't this set the camera? What happened here? Did I unlink something by mistake? This is supposed to be activated. No, it works. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay, we skip this real quick. And we are ready. And we are zooming just as we start. Right, we are zooming around. I just hit one of those things. And we are done. Okay, that was so fun. And so interesting. I think it can make you even do all sorts of cool things now. Here, try installing this. Back at the barn, I helped you navigate tricky jumps. And then you get the item, and the mission is done. Now this is repeatable because we didn't set this right. And it's because this is equals to 1. Okay. This should be true. This should be removing the event. Why is it not removing it? I'm not sure why. In any case, this is it for this mission. I will work out the kinks out of camera, like stuff like the music thing in the pause menu. Maybe I will actually make it so that you end the mission if you fall off a vehicle. Oh, we got a persona redeem. Hi, Oli. Hi there. How you doing? Look at this. Look at this little big guy. Chicken, robot, dinosaur, gorilla. A thing to behold. So what I do is having an update functioning here. If the king object is active, and of course bacon saving. Then if we don't have a vehicle, then we finish the mission. We end the mission in here, but we also make sure that you fail in this case. There we go. Oh, but this shouldn't be in here. I actually added this to the wrong script. Should be in a score one. See, that's how I know I am already a little bit tired. And we already have the component in here. Not here. There we go. Okay, so as soon as this finishes loading, let me see, Unity is so slow sometimes. Alright, there we go. Wait, why is this not showing? There we go, okay. Okay, important thing here. This is not part of this component either. It is here. And we only fail if this is true. Alright, so now this one does fail if you are not in a vehicle. Let's see how this works. Okay, skipping through the cutscene. Okay, and now what happens if I hit, say, this wall? Okay, we fail. And we repeat. There we go. We maybe want to have like a better view when that happens. Like, we want to pause everything for a second and get the wrong sign. Let's see if we finish this mission correctly now. There we go. Oh, we failed. We failed because... Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, let me fix this a little bit. We shouldn't have won yet. You cannot lose if you already won. Is the thing. Okay, So let's try again. Okay. Okay, maybe we need like a countdown when we start. Okay, we fail normally. And this is way harder than it should because of the camera, I will say. And because this area is so busy. I should like remove a bunch of small trees. There we go. That was a fun and interesting. And we get the item. And she's still not going away, which is something I definitely need to fix. Because at this point, like, we finished the cutscene, it should actually go away because she doesn't have anything that fits anymore. Also, I want to show you something before we finish for today. And is if I left Twinkle on her own and she starts dancing like so, as a waiting animation, after a while, it happens. We get a little improvised music video of her. And the UFO acting as a light for her. This was actually my body little Norwegians here idea. Because I wanted to add a light and he went quickly. You know what? It should be coming from the UFO. Supersonic racing. It's so cool what a little bit of variation on camera angles and dancing can make for variety. And then you move and everything goes back to normal. And there we go. Alright. So I think we can be proud of today's work. Like, sure, I need to iron out a few kinks in the mission, but other than that, it worked. And that's the most important part. First you make it work, then you make it pretty. Okay, so let's go to the just chatting thing. And I want to do the thing that I always do, is to show the trailer for everyone to see. so you can actually go and add it to your wishlist on Steam if you want. I will really appreciate it. It always makes me happy to see that the wishlist have gone up and that the game has a slightly better prospect of doing well when it launches. For now, let's just get and see this. We got it. Twinkle Galactic here. You can wait to see it on Steam. Links in the chat. And seriously, thank you everyone for today. Thank you for being here with me, for tolerating my weird little bugs and little things, and to just hang out. I really appreciate it. For now, I will be rating Johnny. Johnny is cool, is an amazing animator, and you know, you will have a lot of fun in there. So for now, say hi from me, have a fantastic rest of the day, and see you in a couple days, okay? Bye!